I'm just I'm just getting some things set up. You're taking a look at Dinosaur Valley National Park. Make sure the audio's good on this so you can check it out. I mean, some highlights for today's show are the umbra cast by the solar eclipse that's coming up. We're going to be talking about how Al Gore is a loser. Is he? I don't know. It's just a question. Is Al Gore a loser? And the other thing, what's going on with dinosaur bones? It's becoming a hot topic. Are they real? Are they fake? I don't know. I'm not a archaeologist. I don't have the funding to get into these places, nor have I been around that long. But I'm just getting some things set up. Enjoy this little video. The result is this. Wow. Alright, I think I'm going to pause this. I'm gonna do my little intro and we're gonna start the little show. Alright everyone, welcome to the What Was That channel. How's everyone doing today? What is it, Wednesday? It's pretty sweet, I have the day off. I have a couple of things to do today, but I figured I'd try to do a little show today. There's some topics that I've been hearing a lot of discussion about over the weeks online. I'm gonna go and make sure my audio's working. It does seem to be, but I am notorious for it not working. Alright, let's see here. Alright. Of course, my live stream health is already degrading. Just crazy. I'm taking a look at Dinosaur Park. I'm sorry, Dinosaur Valley National Park or State Park, whatever it is, in Texas. This is the site. Actually, I'm just going to give a quick outline of this, and we're going to push it towards later because this is pretty cool. So I don't want to give all the the bombshell stuff right away. Then my show will suck. But Dinosaur, I'm going to play it while it's going here. Dinosaur Valley State Park was stumbled upon in 1908 by some people trying to hide moonshine or whatever. They found some dinosaur tracks, and they made money by selling moonshine and like fossils. Oh, that looks real. But anyways, that's what we're going to be taking a look at. We're also going to be taking a look at Al Gore's latest, I don't know, interviews. The guy's been all over late night, insinuating how bad the, the climate change is. But I can just easily look outside and see that it's gorgeous. I'm gonna do it right now. It looks horrible. Looks awful out there. I actually have to use a respirator so I don't have to breathe that beautiful clean air. It's just insane. Just insane. Alright, I'm going to leave this up. There were a couple things I wanted to take a look at. I noticed in the news there's no more volcanic activity. Or it seems to be subsiding. Or they don't report on it because it's not dangerous. It's just normally taking place. And if we look here, this is the last day or so. No crazy action going on. Got one here. That's about it. Everything's quiet. All quiet. Just take a look at that for a minute. And what we're going to see is all of a sudden there's no volcanic activity. It seems to be coming in a cycle. I obviously don't own any seismographs or any equipment like that. I just go on the U.S. Geological Survey's website, and I personally rely on their information they're giving me. So could they be suppressing information? Sure they could be. But I'm going on their word that it's subsiding, that it's safe. Nothing major, 3.2. I mean, that's nothing to be, but that's Oklahoma. They always get them. But they were really concentrated on this area. Right here. All of Yellowstone. And this whole other belt. I don't know. The other thing I was looking at, or I like to continuously look at, is forest fires. It looks as though type 1s, there's a bunch of type 1s. Wow, there's a lot of current fires going. And incidents. Maybe chemical spills, I'm not too sure. Oh, man. I had to get a coffee this morning. I was extremely tired. I'm still kind of like out of it today. But I feel better than my last stream. My last stream, I just was out of it. I just couldn't concentrate. I was all over the place. I feel good today, though. I got a coffee, I'm ready to rock. All right, 0 watching. I love it. Actually, you know what I'm actually really happy of? Check this out. Look at my stream health. Look at this. Perfect. Wait till people start watching, and I show high detailed pictures. My stream is going to go down, so people aren't allowed to see the information I'm trying to show. Or it's just a correlation between my internet sucking. I don't know. But looks like we have massive amounts of wildfires over in the northwest. Nothing happening in the east coast. Middle of the country. I mean, desert here, but still. I bet there's going to be a large amount. Whether you believe it or not, I don't know. There's going to be a large amount of sightings of Sasquatches up here. Because of the fires, they're going to be moving along with the other animals out of the way. You can take a look at it. All these wildfire fighters, they have some pretty cool stories of seeing them running with the animals. And again, I don't know they're real. I can just only assume that out of all the other animals that are that size on Earth, it's easily Earth's easily capable of feeding other animals that are that large. But these forest fires, supposedly by the oh man, I thought I had it up. Never mind. Supposedly, according to like maps for Sasquatch sightings, they really are heavily, they're all over, but they're heavily situated in the northwest. And here we have a massive amount of fires going. That's not going to be good. You're going to have tons of animals migrating, moving around. Bears, everything, mountain lions. I hope people are okay, because they're going to be coming cross paths with these animals. I'm just trying to get some basic news out of the way before I start hammering on the real stuff. I forget my camera's on. I'm going to try it for the first time with my camera on. Just so people know that it's me. I'm not a robot, even though I may sound like it. I'm nasally. I'm always have allergies. My nose is always stuffed. Let's see. I wanted to check out the Bigfoot sighting map. And I want to see. I know a lot of people don't believe in it, and that's fine. But I still like to take people's sightings into account. They saw a large creature. Cool. I want to know what it was. What's going on here? So they have a map by region. Oh, these are old. These aren't even new and updated. I apologize for that, everyone. I didn't I didn't pre-look this up. Let's see, sighting maps. I'm just curious live right now. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Let me drag this over to the screen right here. Here we go. Check that out. Look at Oregon. Oh man. Look at that. Look at the path for the eclipse. Goes right across these sightings. Well, there's all sightings here, but I'm just messing around. Wow. Look at the increase since the 70s, specifically the 80s. And then now. I wonder if that's people, I mean, I would suggest maybe 80% of these are hoaxes or misidentifications. I live out in the middle of nowhere, and I see all types of animals, and it's easy to let your eyes play tricks on you, especially your ears. A little squirrel can sound like you know, 200-pound animal moving through the woods. Then you look over and it's just a little squirrel hopping around, and then you have a deer that's quite quiet compared to the squirrel. It's just interesting and easy for your mind to take over. But here you have a dense sighting area, specifically up here along this border. And then if you look over on the... Can I zoom in on this picture? Why can't I zoom in on this picture? Alright. And then if you look right here, there's Florida. Now right here is what's called the Appalachian Trail. Many of you may be familiar with it. But it's a mountain range that extends, I don't know, down into Tennessee or something. I can definitely look it up. But it stretches all the way almost to Canada and almost down to Florida. And people hike it. It takes about 6 months to do. I have a couple friends that have done it. And I would never do it. It's crazy. It takes a lot of willpower. But if you notice, there's a lot of sightings along the Sap Trail. And I'm curious to what's going to happen during the eclipse. Are we going to see some sightings? Is something going to happen? I don't know. Let me get my pop-out chat going on here. I know there's probably nobody watching, but that's all right. I'm doing this stream for people that are watching now, that are gonna watch it, and that maybe will watch it way in the future. So I want to thank everyone for even just tuning into my poorly produced channel. I'm gonna grab the active fire maps again. And I want to side by side them. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this adjusted. So here's the US with Bigfoot sightings. Whether you believe it or not, people are reporting seeing something, okay? I like to take that serious, investigate, and then I can dismiss it for later on. But if my neighbor comes to me and tells me there's some massive creature outside my window, I'm not just going to be like, oh, you're crazy. I'm going to make sure there's really not a massive creature outside of my window. I mean, come on. So let's see here. And that's just me. I just like to, Alright, so here you have the Midwest with all these fires currently raging. Plus environmental incidents. And here you have a cluster in almost the same region of Bigfoot sightings. So my belief is they're going to be pushed out into here, into people's neighborhoods and stuff. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I'm trying to get another tab open here. I apologize. I just want my pop-out chat to work. Give me 1 second here. Alright, where is my pop-out chat? I have dual monitors. It works pretty good unless I mess up. Alright, forgive me, I'm just getting my pop-out chat going. If you are watching this live, I apologize. I don't ever expect many people to watch me live, so I'm not really super organized. I always suspect people are going to watch the video later on and like cruise through it so they don't have to hear me like say a million times. I watched one of my previous episodes and I think I counted myself saying at least 45 times. So I'm going to try and not do it anymore. Alright, but here we're taking a look at raging incidents, fires, environmental incidents, and Bigfoot sightings. And I think they're going to be displaced during this eclipse, and people are going to be hiking through these woods, and they're going to be doing all this stuff, and I'm just telling you now, you be careful out there, especially during August. Like the original movie Predator said, only these things happen in the hottest months, and August is one of the hottest months. Pretty crazy. But that's it. I mean, I've never seen a Sasquatch, so again, I'm just basing it on, you know, my willingness to believe, my willingness to want it to be, you know, I don't really want it to be real, but if it is, then I'd like to know that they're out there, and I need a bigger gun. Alright, what else did I want to take a check at? What's up, Under the Ether? Thanks for checking out my, my stream. Yeah, exactly. Equals ohm. I feel that when I do that, I'm thinking very intently. I know. Don't you live up here? Let me get my downloads. Where is I'll just resave it, I don't care. Under the Ether, don't you, aren't you up here somewhere? You're gonna be at Salem, man. You're gonna be right here. You're gonna be in the middle of it. Pretty crazy. And I just wanted to know, because one of the lectures I watched NASA talk about the solar eclipse, the forestry department head specifically said he wanted to watch animals' behavior during this eclipse. Will this eclipse have the same effect on human beings as a full moon does? I mean, some people don't believe the whole full moon thing, but if you ask any person that works in an emergency room, they work in any type of emergency management, they work in, yeah, like police, fire, EMT, any of those people, you ask them about full moons and they will tell you that they can literally see a difference on full moon nights. So will this solar eclipse also have an impact on all the other animals that are around? I don't know. I don't know. I was trying to find current Bigfoot sightings, and the most I found were a ton in North Carolina. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know if just people are on vacation and they're happening to see them. I don't think sightings are any more than they normally are, except people maybe stumble upon them, and that's the increase because it's summer and they're outside. What else did I want to talk about today? Make sure my chat's going. All right, let me get my folder. Oh, here it is, my new folder. All right, so we looked at the fires. Oh yeah, I wanted to check out Yellowstone. Oh, we already checked out Yellowstone. I'm sorry, I'm like losing it. All right, so Yellowstone, no activity. False alarm. Okay, cool. Forest fires are raging. We checked out Bigfoot maps, and now we're heading on into the real content. I noticed a lot of people were speaking of the eclipse and the way the shadow's going and all that stuff. So I just did my own experiments with a flashlight and stuff, and you know, I can make the shadows do whatever I want. But the real amazing part of it all was the umbra that they're speaking of. So the umbra is the cone of the shadow, and as the sun goes in front, as the moon goes in front of the sun, the umbra shadow is going to cone down, and that's what the path of totalitarian is. So all these people are going to be in the dark. But anyways, I couldn't get the object. So all I did was take a tennis ball, and I placed it near the wall, and I used a flashlight, and I increased the distance between the tennis ball and the flashlight, and then I decreased the distance between the flashlight and the tennis ball. And I could get the shadow to be larger than the object, but I can never get the shadow to go smaller than the object. And in these, let me grab a little diagram here, because this is the stuff that starts to get me mad. Most of the time I'll just throw it out and like whatever. But this stuff, alright, so right here, make sure it's up. Alright, so you have a moon that's 21, let's just say 2,100 miles, okay. 2,100 miles, 2,000 miles across. And then it's going to make a shadow that's only 70 miles across. Don't get me wrong, I understand light tricks and all this stuff and whatever, but how are you getting a shadow to be 20 times smaller than the object itself? And I did it last night. I took a tennis ball with a flashlight, and then I used a different type of light, a table lamp. I was like, maybe the rays are different or whatever. I was just taking into account all different things, and I could never get the shadow to be smaller than the actual object. And they're saying that that this shadow, the path of totality, is going to be 70 miles wide. That's crazy. Here's another picture. Check this out. Look. So all of a sudden, sun rays are now coming together to converge and then do this thing, and then they do a backflip, and then the light rays do circles, and then they go back out here and then come back in and make this cone. See, that's how it works. Here you go. Here's the shadow. 20 times smaller than the moon. I don't know if it's 20. I'm just saying. 2,000 miles wide compared to 70 miles wide. 220 times smaller. I don't know. But it seems a little bit ridiculous. now, my proof, well, not really proof, I was just right here. Oh, my internet's excellent today. Oh, this isn't what I wanted. All right, the location of a light source. Okay, this is PearsonPitt.com. I don't know. Publishers of technology books, e-video. You know, they want to have a good reputation. These people don't want their reputation ruined by horrible examples. So let's see here. All right, shadow size and perspective, according to Peach Pit, publishers of technology books, ebooks, and videos for creative people. All right, good thing I'm creative. Shadow size and perspective. The location of light source relative to the object casting shadows determines the size of the shadows. For example, a light that is far away from your subject will cast a shadow similar in size to your subject. Alternatively, moving the light source closer to the object will enlarge the shadow, making the shadow much larger than the subject itself, as shown on the right figure. Like this. Okay, so here you have a shadow, almost the exact same size. Here it is, being larger. Where is this being super small? I want to see this shadow 200 times smaller than this chess piece. I mean, am I asking too much? Am I missing something? Here we have it, in written. I'll make this a little bit bigger so everyone can see. Nowhere here does it say that your shadow is going to be smaller. The location of a light source relative to the object casting shadows determines the size of the shadows. For example, a light that is far away from your subject will cast a shadow similar in size to your subject. Similar in size, not smaller, not bigger, just similar. Okay? Alternatively, moving the light closer to the subject will enlarge the shadow, making the shadow much bigger than the object itself, as shown on the right side. I had difficulty making the shadow go extensively smaller than the object itself, or the tennis ball I was using. Did I have another example of that? I thought I did. I thought I had another website explaining the exact same thing. No, there's a forum. I'm not using a forum as my information. It's just crazy. All right, that's pretty. I'll go back to that. So here you have it. Here you have a moon with the diameter of 2,100 miles. It's 2,159, or whatever you want to say. Nobody really knows. I could say it's 1,000 miles wide, and you can't prove that it's not or is. So I'm just going to say 2,000 miles wide, and the shadow is getting cast down to 70 miles wide. What's up with that? What's going on? If drawn to scale, the moon would be 30 Earth diameters away from the sun. The sun would be 400 times that distance. It's crazy. And here we have proof. It doesn't say that it's ever going to be smaller. Adjustable shadows work only with shadows coming from a point. Yeah, I don't want to hear this. It's nothing. So here's the only thing I can find. Move the light farther away for a smaller shadow, left, or up close for a larger shadow. Okay, I feel that when I experimented yesterday, I kept moving my light source back and back and back, and the shadow stopped getting smaller, just stayed the same size as the object. Maybe it got a little distorted, maybe, you know, it wasn't as pronounced around the edges, as crisp, because the light source was so far away. But as I brought the light source closer, the shadow got larger. I could never get the shadow to go smaller than the object itself. And these assholes, I'm sorry, these people are trying to tell you that this shit is happening. Look, the rays are going out like this, which they should be. But yet, they have it in here. Don't mind these rays that are going out like this, like we've been telling you all the time. They're now going to converge in this triangle down to here, and then re-triangle back out. Well, the inner triangle does this like, come on. Come on. I can't even handle it anymore. Oh, man. How's everyone doing out there? It's Wednesday. Does anyone have the day off? I have the day off. I'm supposed to get a lot of stuff done, but I just don't think I'm going to do it. I'm not in the mood for it right now. Alright, how's my audio? I'm just going to check my audio here. Alright, seems good. Alright, cool. So here we have it. The moon being 2,100 miles wide. Let's see. Let's look up the moon's shadow on Earth from space from other. I'm sure there's other pictures. Let's see. Oh my god, I can't. I just. Like this. Oh my god. If you believe that's real, just. It's crazy. It doesn't even look like the moon when you look through it with binoculars. I mean, it's crazy. Alright, we're going to put this on the back burner for a minute. It's crazy. I got to talk about Al Gore for a few. I'm actually even going to go more through the roof when I talk about Al Gore. Oh yeah, oh my god, look at this. This is what I was looking for. Save image as. Save. So sunlight going straight. Here you have it. And here's how it works. See, they have a little diagram for you. So now you're assured that it works that way. I couldn't get it to do it in my experiment. And I tried to use the scale as inches, like 300 times away. I just used inches, just scaled it down. And I couldn't get it to do it. I am humble, and I have been wrong before, and I'm not scared to be wrong. I learned most of my lessons from being wrong. And if someone can show me how it's going to be 70 miles wide, well, the moon's 2,000 miles wide, I'll gladly listen. Gladly. Alright, let's do some Al Gore action. Do I have... Oh, look at that. Look at that. My video that I wanted to look at is no longer available. I wanted to hammer on Al Gore for the amount of fear porn this guy does. Absolutely insane. I don't even want to watch this video because it's all threes. I'm not watching any ads. I'm sorry that you have to watch this ad. I pay every month for my internet, and they're going to make me watch an ad. I don't know. The original video that I wanted to show, and I had all my timelines written out, where he was saying crazy things, is no longer available. So this whole video that I had literally a 20-minute set, I don't know, set. I had all my timestamps written down. My video can no longer be. I'm sorry, everyone. The unprofessionalism here at the What Was That channel is coming to the surface. You can see it. It's completely unedited, unfiltered, unscripted. I am live doing this. And here you go. Here you go. Just never ends. Never ends. Oh, man. It's kind of... Magnificent Gaming. Thanks for joining. Hey, astronaut revealed the truth about Mars. I told y'all them mofos was lying about Mars. Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Just crazy. I'm really upset about this Al Gore thing. But anyway, I guess I can just bring a clip. I'll just bring Al Gore's picture up, and I'm gonna make fun of him for about 10 minutes. Even though I don't like, I don't want to make fun of the guy, but he's literally gonna sit here. This guy will literally tell you not to use electricity and stuff. Meanwhile, his house, this guy's rich, his house consumes the amount of electricity as 21 normal houses. 21. And he's going to sit here pointing his finger like this. You. And you're going to listen. Me? And he's going to don't use electricity because it hurts the earth. And you're like, okay. And then he's going to get in his jet, fly away, dumping carbon, his carbon footprint everywhere. I'm like, it's just crazy. This guy said, if Antarctica, I'm sorry, the Arctic melted, now watch the video and make this legit. I don't watch a video, but I heard that the Mars has blue skies and that there are colonies on Mars. I, unfortunately, and this could be totally real, totally true, planets could be all real and all that stuff. I personally don't believe in space at all. I think it's fake. Or I should say outer space. I believe there's inner space. I believe they really can go up there and do something, but they can't go to that outer space stuff. It just doesn't exist to me. I mean, spaceisn'treal.com. It's not. Look at this guy. This guy gets to go on TV and lie to you and tell you that these caps are melting. The North Pole cap melted. He said in his 2001 video that if said cap melted this amount, it would be flooded. Florida and New York would be flooded. And it happened. In my last video, not my last one, 2 videos ago, we took a look at U.S. Geological Survey's map of the Arctic region melting to the said amount Al Gore stated would cause significant flooding in Florida and New York. And if you Google them with Google Images, the sea levels have not rose or sank. Sure, you have coastal erosion. Take your garden hose and go spray the dirt. Of course it's going to move and change. It's just crazy. Don't believe them. Don't get me wrong. They make this bad weather. Think of when they don't spray chemtrails and there's no bad weather. It's just beautiful out. The bad weather has to cover the beautiful weather that's outside of that bad weather. It's always gorgeous out, no matter what. It could be storming, and beyond that storm, it's beautiful out. They create these storms. They create all this shit. Money factory. It's crazy. Well, electricity is something that we have on the Earth naturally, but where the electricity comes from is what is possibly the problem. Some electricity comes from hydro, which they use generators that are spun by turbines from water flow, and that's probably the most efficient type of electricity like gathering. There's almost no emissions. Maybe some stuff from the electric turbines, like ozone or something. I'm not sure. The other way to get electricity is through steam. So they have a big engine, or I'm sorry, a big generator, and then you have steam, which pushes an engine through coal. That's where people get upset. The coal-style energy they use the coal to boil water, and the steam turns the turbine. That's pretty much how coal works. So they get energy through hydroelectric, they get it through coal production, they get electricity also through nuclear, which basically is an expensive way to boil the water. It's the same thing as steam, or the coal. We literally discovered something that was already... Yeah, exactly, yeah. We discovered... It's up, Nicholas Cabal. I'm glad you made it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm live. I'm happy. Did you get a notification? Yep. I personally... I feel that... I don't know. Electricity's crazy. You didn't get a notification. That's crazy. Are you subbed to me? Make sure you're subbed. Make sure it didn't like unsub me or something. I have a couple people that I know personally that say every other day they're unsubbed from me. That's crazy. Yeah, right now we're just talking about Al Gore. I had a video that I wanted to use. My whole channel's based on video content. I go through it and you know, and then here you have it. My video that I wanted to use, that I took the time to make marks on. I listened to this 45-minute video. Is no longer available. Of course. So now we're just looking through Al Gore pictures. Look at this scumbag. Look at this scum bag. He's gonna sit up there and spew this garbage to you. Meanwhile, he doesn't care. He goes home, uses the electricity of what 21 houses normally use, flies around in a jet that dumps out carbon footprint, which I don't even think's bad. Everything's carbon. We're carbon life. It's crazy. That is crazy. So nobody's getting notifications. For the past 2 weeks, I wasn't getting Dread's notifications, and then they started working again, like last night. That's how I knew Dread was on. I was on like right away, and I'm like, oh crap, my notifications are working again. But then some of my other channels that I watch, the notifications aren't working, so I don't know what's going on. It's really crazy. Rachel B, thanks for joining us. And I want to give a shout out to everyone else out here. Nicholas Cabal, Magnificent Gaming, and if you're behind the scenes just watching, I appreciate it. Thank you. And if you're new to the What Was That channel, all I do is go around, look at things, and I try to use my discernment to see if they're lying or whatnot. But my main focus has been NASA and stuff like that, because they make money on us and it's really easy pickings. So I don't want people to think that I'm only a NASA hammering channel. It's just they give me so much material, I can't pass it up. So I'm going to push off my NASA stuff till the end of this episode. My bad. I'm thinking notifications from actually going to the subscription. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just crazy. It's really crazy. Oh, man. This guy's been wrong every time. And just the other day, on his late night interviews, he's just using fear. Again. Oh, if this melts again, we're going to be underwater. You're going to be talking like this under the water. Like, come on, dude. Nothing happens. It's always beautiful out unless you create bad weather. And that's what they do. They create bad weather. Everything's just... Oh, my God. I can't stand it. Alright, so my Al Gore whole skit is over. Unless you guys want to make fun of him a little bit for making all this money. What's his net worth? I gotta look it up. I'm actually gonna get mad if I see his net worth. Al Gore net worth. Oh my God. This guy has $200 million. And then his new movie's a flop. It sucks. Bombs at the box office. Why did it bomb at the box office? Because people aren't biting into it anymore. You can tell me it's crappy. Yeah, absolutely, Nicholas. Please upload it and let me know. I'm actually going to be using a couple of your videos later on in the segment because I want to monitor the weather as we come up to this solar eclipse. But what I was saying is Al Gore's movie is bombing because people are waking up. You can only tell me it's crappy out so much before I can literally open my eyes. I can literally open my eyes and look that it's beautiful out. Oh my God. Everyone, don't breathe the air out there. It's that bad. Look at how blue it is. Look, I'm looking out the space station window. It's exactly what it looks like. It's so blue and beautiful. It's crazy. Sorry, I messed my stuff all up. I mean, these people have so much influence on us via mental control. All they have to do is tell us. It's just crazy. What's everyone think about Al Gore? Do they like him? Think he's an honest guy? Who went to go see The Inconvenient Truth Part 2? 74% of people like this movie. They literally enjoyed giving this person money. It's just insane. Just insane. Alright, I'm done with this guy. The only other thing I wanted to talk about was, I hear everyone talking about dinosaur bones now. I never really think about it. I never actually sat down and proposed if they were fake, a hoax, or whatnot. Because, he is a douche, Rachel. Absolutely. I didn't see that movie either, Magnificent Gaming. I watched the first one just because I wanted to, I wanted to get a base for me to talk about, and I needed the info from it, so I watched it. And I could not handle the arrogance, the outlandish lobbing of such crazy ideas. Yeah, I should literally, Magnificent Gaming, you are 100% right. He has been talking about this stuff since 2001. I should literally be broadcasting from under 8 to 10 feet of water right now. And guess what? I'm not. It's beautiful out. It's all mental control. And they're amazing at it. They're professionals at this. All they gotta do, look, I mean, it's just crazy. I bet if I went on my Snapchat right now, there would be a snap made by, quote unquote them about global, weather or something like that. Just constantly submersing us in this idea that it's happening when nothing's really happening. I mean, it's just crazy. Just crazy. This guy's got $200 million. Ugh. Just crazy. What's up, Nicholas? Glad you're back. Any good footage? Anything going on? I'm gonna look right now. I'm actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go see if how my skies look real quick. Oh man. I don't have one chemtrail out there. I don't even think I have a cloud out there right now. It's that nice out. But I bet if I turned on some news or something, it would be, horrible out there. One of my big questions about the weather was if San Francisco, if California and China have all this smog, I'm just going to use one of these pictures right here. If this clearly isn't what I'm saying, but if I'm Cali here and then China has all this smog and we're rotating from east to west and all these jet streams work, and all this rotation happens and all this weather happens, how come the smog just doesn't get blown away out of China and out of San Francisco? How come all this smog doesn't get diluted in the atmosphere and just get wiped away? So it's just constantly, it just stays over China. It just stays over San Francisco, supposedly. I don't even know if it's there. But I just can't comprehend how they tell you if a nuclear weapon went off, the fallout would travel around the world in the jet streams and all this. Yet the smog they talk about, the smog doesn't do anything. It just stays above China and San Francisco. How come it doesn't get swept up in the atmosphere and moved around like everything else does? A volcano goes off, you can see the smoke get sucked up into the jet stream. In certain locations, some places just go straight up in the air. But nonetheless, I don't understand how the smog doesn't get pulled. It's just always there. Just crazy. Sorry I went off on a tangent. Yeah, Nicholas, I agree. I have not been seeing many chemtrails lately. In fact, I have probably seen an 85% drop in chemtrails. And I say they're only doing it because they only have so much material to spray in the air. They have to save it for the eclipse day or the night of the eclipse. They only have so much of it. They have to conserve that stuff, and they have to do a massive spraying on the day of the eclipse. That's my theory. Yep, and the weather has been pretty good because they're not chemtrailing as heavy. They still have to for some reasons. I'm not too sure. I agree. Why don't the clouds get pushed to the equator if it's spinning? If you really want to, okay, if it's really spinning, how come all the land masses, which are floating on magma, if 85% of our Earth is mantle, inner core, outer core, and the other 15% is crust that's floating, how come rotating at 1,000 miles an hour, the mass objects, the tectonic plates, or whatever you want to call them, that are floating, don't float themselves to the equator? How come all land masses aren't at the equator? I mean, I think we here know why. We know why. Because it's not moving. I mean, it's just simply crazy. Jet streams moving in opposite directions of what the Earth spin. Like, what? I mean, it's just crazy. I did have a crazy... You guys got hazy clouds too. Now, do these hazy clouds look very low to the ground? I'm going to type this in the chat too. Do these hazy clouds... I agree, Nicholas. About 2 days ago, I saw a few chemtrails out in the air. Nothing crazy. And again, I still believe these people only have so much of this material to spray. Don't get me wrong, they have access to anything they want. But still, even with that, there's still a commodity. You can only make or get so much. And I believe they need so much for this eclipse. I swear they need so much for this eclipse that they're saving it so that they can spray the night before, the day of, and all that stuff. Because it's going to take a lot of spray. Yeah, and they also tell you the inner core of the Earth is hotter than the sun. Okay? The inner core, just think about this. The inner core is hotter than the sun. And it's magma, and it's rotating around, and it's doing all this magic. All this magic. But you don't feel it. Actually, the only motion you ever feel is an earthquake. When these little plates happen to move around and then change or something like that. That's what you feel. And then it goes back to what? Not moving. I mean, it's just crazy. And one of my favorite arguments lately has been, I love telling people that you can't feel the 1,000-mile-an-hour spin. And everyone's argument is this, and this is true. This is 100% true. That's why people tell you this. If you're going in a car and you get yourself up to, let's say, hypothetically, 1,000 miles an hour, you will absolutely feel the acceleration getting to the 1,000 miles an hour. I feel the acceleration when I go from 70 to 80 miles an hour in my car, right? You feel it, okay? But once you're at said speed, you don't feel it anymore because you're cruising. Now, the problem with that is we're not, according to the globe model, we're not going in a straight line. We're going around an Earth that is round. So we're constantly changing direction, which, in that case, a body that's traveling always wants to go straight. So as like car turns, your body still wants to go straight. You just get pushed into the car door because the car's turning, and then you go turning. Now, I should feel that lateral force being applied to me on a constant curve of 1,000 miles an hour. They love to use this example. We'll go in a car at 80, you don't feel it. Well, turn. You do, okay? Constantly changing direction because we're curving. 1,000 miles an hour. Yeah, post it up, Nicholas. Let me know when you have it up. I'll use it right on my channel right now. We'll talk some. We'll do some clouds and stuff right now. Absolutely. Let me know when you have it. When you have it posted. Yep, it's just crazy. Let's see. Let's see the jet stream paths now that we're on. Okay, this is beautiful. All right, look. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, this is a good example because this is exactly what's happening. All right, we're gonna use this one because this is the glow model. Okay. Okay, so here we have a jet stream, right? We're checking out a jet stream. Now, when planes fly from New York to California, they are going against the Earth's rotation. The Earth rotates from east to west at 1,000 miles an hour, give or take. Okay, a couple miles an hour. We're not at the equator, so it's a little slower up here. Anyways, it's rotating this way at 1,000 miles an hour. And then on top of it, you have a jet stream that's also somehow being pulled in tunnel form around the Earth at 1,000 miles an hour. Like, what? I don't know. I don't know. All right, I'm going to go to Nicholas Cabal's channel, and I'm going to go ahead and grab some videos here. All right, I'm going to make sure the audio's down. Go ahead and pause this. I'm going to close. All right. So here, we're going to take a look at the Nicholas Cabal channel. The Nicholas Cabal channel provides an insight into the geoengineering and weather manipulation that's happening down in Florida and across the entire United States. Nicholas has an archive of videos clearly showing what's happening. And again, thank you, Nicholas Cabal, for providing this this footage. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. This is today. Yeah, look at those puffy clouds. Crazy. Yeah, it's these clouds here that I'm always... Yep. This stuff. These are like new clouds. I've never seen this style before. Like these I've seen. I get these a lot where I live because I live by the mountains. And I don't know if these... I don't know. I've always seen this style cloud. But these, like these weird... Like that. I don't know. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I'm actually going to... Yeah, please. Actually, Nicholas, if you want, post the direct link in the chat right here, and I'll absolutely use... we'll take a look at the footage right now. Absolutely. You know, just weird weather patterns. How is all this... Okay, there's just so many questions I have about... man. Alright, I'm looking for the cloud video here, or the sun picture on Nicholas Cabal's channel. Is it this one? Pretty crazy. I'm gonna play another one here. There's another video I found a long time ago, and it has nothing to do with, like, hold on. Wow. That's crazy. And you live right on the east, man. All right, copy. Let me go. I'm just gonna try to get this video to work here. Let me see, the link's not working. It may be me. What's going on? Why won't it let me? That's pretty crazy. Alright, well, I'm trying to find the other video of Nicholas Cabal. I want to take a look at this video. This is Humvees being airdropped. Oh, this is not the quality that I want. I'm sorry. I apologize. Sometimes, you know, this may be the resolution we're watching this at. Look at this. This is just airdrops of Humvees out of a plane. This guy's just recording these Humvees being dropped from the earth. Or drop from the sky, but look, this cloud's not even lit up right here, but right here it's perfectly bright. Look at this Humvee, ready? Boom! There goes your tax money. Alright, ready? Let's see, they're gonna have another view of this cloud here. Here you go. Look at this. Look at the sun. Is this real? Is this real life? Oh, man. So, yeah, this is just a video of some guy. He was just recording these airdrops. They drop Humvees out of planes, no problem, man. Like, the organization's just crazy. But outside of it all, this guy is catching, to me, this video is gold because he's watching a plane. Look at the sun. Look at it behind these clouds. Just lighting up this cloud right here like that. Come on. What is going on? Look at this example. What a beautiful video. This guy doesn't even know what he caught. Ah, wow. Another Humvee. Boom. Parachute didn't open. But let's take a look at it again. No, Nicholas, that link would not work. But I am going to go to your channel, and I'm going to look for check out the sun video. I'm actually going to do it right now while this video is playing. But while this video is playing, check out where the sun is behind these clouds. Look at the sun. Shouldn't, I don't know, shouldn't it be lighting the whole cloud up? Am I wrong? Am I drinking too much coffee? Have I had too much caffeine? Am I over caffeinated? I don't know. All right, I'm gonna try to Look at the sun. Just look at it. Does that look right? Am I missing, or is it completely fine and something's wrong with me? Alright. I am trying to find a video. Moon out in daytime. I apologize for the silence. I can't multitask very well. I apologize. I'm looking for a video on the Nicholas Cabal channel. Alright, Nicholas, I have 3 videos that show check out the sun. You have check out the sun and the sky is covered. Check out the sun. You know what? You know what, Nicholas? We're checking them all out, okay? We're going to look at all the footage. I want to see some awesome stuff. These people are going down. I'm just done with this. This whole... Oh my god. Oh my god. Are you guys watching this? Ugh. What an awesome video. Look at that. It just happens to be the same size as the moon, guys. It just happens to be the same size. It's just a coincidence. Don't even worry. Don't worry. I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention to the chat. Let me get back here real quick. Yeah, it does look smaller than the moon, man. It does. Whoa. Whoa, dude. I'm sorry, that thing looks not even round. Hold on, let me get my magnifier out. This is like my favorite thing. Hold on. It's like not even round. It's octagon. Look. There's a side there, a side here, a side here, a side here, a side here, and a side here. Hexagon? That's crazy. There's 6 sides to that thing. To me, it looks like it's a hexagon, 6-sided. I'm going to play it again. I'm going to keep playing it. But if we look close, I swear, that thing's not even round. Oh man. That is absolutely crazy. Look, you can see it's flat. Right there. Oh, man. Look, you can see a flat side, 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 and then this flat side. That shit is 6-sided. Oh, my God. I'm just going to let it play. Is this the fake sun simulator they're talking about? It looks 6-sided to me. Oh no, Nicholas. This is the What Was That channel. I will check out all footage. And in the case of checking out this footage, 2 minutes in, we see a sun that's 6-sided. We have a hexagon sun going on right here. Oh no, we're taking a look at this. It's definitely local. Wow. Let's check out another one. Again, all this footage is brought to us by the Nicholas Cabal channel. Wow. I mean, that other footage literally showed a sun that's octagon. I apologize if I'm not paying attention to the chat. I'm like looking up stuff. I'm like so upset right now. This stuff really bothers me that they do this to people. Yeah, it's definitely crazy. Look at it. I'm not lying. I can see it changing. I gotta put this in slow motion. I swear I can see it changing. To me, if you want my honest opinion, that doesn't look like the real sun that I see every day. Let me close out my my magnifier. I mean, look at that. Is exactly right. To me, this is what you have going on. Here's the NASA Sun Simulator. How many sides does this Sun Simulator have? NASA owns this. This is a mirror. This is literally NASA Sun Simulator. And to prove it, actually, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to Nicholas's video here. I want a good picture of the sun. That's staying. Oh my god, look at this. This is ridiculous. I can't even believe this. Look at it. You can see one side, two sides, three sides, four sides, five. Oh my god. All right. I'm going to leave that up. I'm going to play it and let people observe this. And I'm going to go ahead and grab a picture of NASA's actual sun simulator. Yeah, I noticed that. Let's see. Let's go back. I'm going to go back. I'm going to take it out. I'm going to put it at 50% also. I'm going to slow it down. I'm going to take a look as it emerges from the clouds. Now check this out. All right. I'm going to bring up this picture of the sun simulator. Here's NASA's sun simulator. That's crazy. I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. Oh my god, my computer's going crazy. I apologize. I apologize. Give me 1 second to adjust here. Oh, now my computer doesn't want to work. Alright, so here is NASA's mirror they use. And if we look really close, you see how many sides? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's 6-sided. And here's this guy's example. He caught it. Okay. And isn't that what we're seeing right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks a lot like that. I mean, there you have it. There is... Does that sun look round, or does it look like that mirror? And to be honest with you, I mean, I have no idea what's going on. I mean, it's crazy. It's very weird. Yeah, exactly. I swear. I bet if I check my my signal strength, it's completely garbage right now. Anytime I show something that needs to have like high quality or very high resolution, they don't allow it. They don't. And my whole show is based on seeing small things, you know, just crap like that. But here you go. We're gonna take a look at the third video. I want to see the third video, and I'm gonna play it without interrupting it. I'm like notorious for interrupting videos. It's what I do. I even have to turn my mic down sometimes. Oh, cool. Oh, great. And here's the third video. Again, these are all brought to us from the Nicholas Cabal channel. Awesome. We got 5 people viewing. I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that's watching this, that's going to watch it in the future. And if you don't watch it, that's cool too. I understand. It's completely fine. What we're taking a look at is the sun appearing to be not what they're telling us. It seems to have 6 sides in certain cases. Check the chat here. It is, yes, NASA has been body bagged. Yes. We're gonna, I'm telling you right now, I try not to do so much NASA stuff because I don't want people to think my channel is solely based on NASA, but don't worry. Today we are going to be bagging NASA. They're not going to be happy. How can the light not penetrate a cloud? I don't care how dense that cloud is. How can it not penetrate that? It's clearly water. What is a cloud? It's evaporated moisture, which is what? A gas. How can it not penetrate through that? It's literally insane. Everything I was taught in school seems to be completely a joke. Well, the only thing I really do believe in is the chemistry. Because when I do my chemical experiments, you can deprotonate stuff, you can reprotonate it, so though atoms and stuff are still a theory, you can kind of work with it. So I'm okay with that, and when I do my chemistry, I never have to factor in gravity for anything. So I already like that because of that. But anyways, what we're taking a look at is the sun is not round in this video. We're going to go to that first video. To me, that had the best, this one. The best look at it. I'm going to put it 50% too. Okay, it is already. These people are controlling our life. They're building a false narrative around us. Look, you can see, I'm not even lying. You can literally see it changing shapes and stuff. Absolutely insane. Exactly. Some very strange clouds. It's all crazy. It's all crazy. I just want to wait until we get the sun. We're going to watch this video, but we're going to wait until we get the sun doing exactly what we want. I want to compare it again to the sun simulator, because people don't want to believe this stuff. They think it's fake. Oh, the government can't do that. Are you talking about the same government that can invade any country it wants? Are you talking about the same government that has a mental control over an entire country? Are you talking about the same government that has unlimited amounts of money, power, weapons? Is that the same government we're talking about? Because yes, they would do that. They're pieces of crap. Oh my God. And there you have it. You know what it really reminds me of is when people take their P900 and shoot stars. It has that. Rachel B, I'm not exactly sure. Rachel B's question. So what does that mean about the eclipse if we see the sun is only that big? I'm not sure, Rachel. I'm not sure. The only thing, I don't know, I question is sometimes when the moon is coming up over the horizon, it's larger. Like just about every night for the past 2 weeks I can see the moon, and it's coming up behind the trees. I noticed it's much larger than when it gets overhead. So I don't know if there is some sort of atmospheric distortion that I'm seeing across the horizon. I don't know. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Exactly, Nicholas. The government that Yeah, exactly. No, Nicholas. The government is my friend. I have little pajamas that the government comes over, helps me into. They tuck me into bed every night. And they're like, all right, good night, Ryan. We're going to be here in the morning to make breakfast for you. Because we love you. We're the government. Look at this. Let me get that sun simulator. You think the moon is way bigger than the sun? I am actually I'm writing this down. I'm taking a pen, and I want to observe this because I really haven't really noticed it. But now that you say it, I'm going to have to look into it. Moon larger than sun. All right. The moon is way larger than the sun. I'm going to check this out. Here you go. Let me get the sun simulator picture out so people... Oh, hold on. It's my first day using a computer. I'm just kidding. Here you have the sun simulator. I hope everyone can see this. So here you have it. The sun simulator, which if we notice, is made up of an array of mirrors. I'm not sure how. I'm sure they're special. Mirror, of course, you know. But if you notice, there are kind of 6 sides to this mirror. You see the 4 mirrors here, 4 mirrors here, 4, 4, 4, and it makes up 6 sides. Here's a guy shooting a video, which everyone probably made fun of this guy. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. And here we have another clip of footage that literally, I'm sorry, is showing exactly this. I mean, it's just crazy. Just crazy. Again, I want to thank everyone for watching, spending the afternoon with me. I mean, that's major. That's huge. Thanks, everyone. You know? I mean, I make these videos anyways in the hopes that someone will watch them in the future. But, watching now is awesome. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Thanks for even making me look this stuff up, you know? This is why I like having people in the chat, because if my Al Gore thing messed up, so I had no Al Gore material, boom, Nicholas Cabal steps in, I got footage that you need to see. Boom, here we are looking at it, and we are literally crushing it. Look at this. Look at the sun simulator. No. This moon just happens to have 6 sides. It just happens to be over here. It just happens to be... You just happen to believe this stuff? I mean, come on. It's just crazy. Just crazy. Oh, look at it. Oh, look at this. Well, now it's this shape. And what are these, like, distortions around it? You see this little mark here? I'm going to slow this down a little bit more. Now I'm really curious. See these I'm going to actually amp up. All right, so everyone knows what I'm doing. I'm going to use my magnifier. I have this video slowed down, and I'm very curious about these little spots here. There's a little black spot here. There's a little black spot here. Here and here. Well, let's just take a look. It looks like it's moving. All right, I'm going to do one more thing. Forgive me for the moment. I'm going to try some color inversions. So here you actually see, to me, the sun changing shapes. I'm sorry, that sun is not round. Now, here you have a different shape of the sun. It's changing its shape. We'll go back a couple seconds. And again, I'm just using color inversions because it's really hard to see the sun with non-color inversion. So we'll do it once with color inversion. And if you ask me, this sun is changing shapes. What is that? Whoa! Look at it. Look at it. It's not even round anymore. Look at this bottom part. Look at it. Look, it's all different shapes. All right, let me turn the color inversion off, and we're going to try to take a look at it in the regular. Oh, yeah. There we go. There we go. There's the round sun that we know. Look at that. Look at that. I guess it could be from the clouds, because if you look through water, with like a fish, if you stick a stick in the water, it refracts it and it changes its direction. Clouds are moisture, so I guess it could be from the clouds, but it does look very strange to me. I'm going to go back to the color inversion. I think it works better for me. I wear thick glasses. I'm blind, so forgive me. But I'm gonna use the color inversion one. And we're going to slow this down again. What is this massive cloud? Look at how dark this one cloud is around this sun. Hold on. Hold on. I got some cars creeping out of my house. Hold on. You, NASA? Alright, so why is this cloud like that? Out of all the other clouds, no other clouds do this except the one the sun's behind. I mean, I try not to think that it's... Look at these clouds. Why these clouds? Is that where the light's hitting proper? I don't know. I mean, what is that? Is that like... I don't know. I don't know. Oh, my head's spinning like 1,000 miles an hour. Get it? Yeah, this is excellent footage, Nicholas. I think this 2-minute and 30-second clip is literally one of the best pieces of evidence that, like, the sun is changing its shape. It could be, yeah, it could be a ton of chemicals in there. Who knows? The way the inversion's lighting off, but here you can definitely see it's not round. I mean, that's really good. That's awesome. I like that. And if anybody, I'm actually going to link to this copy. Give me 1 second. I'm going to change the description in my video here, and I'm going to link to that. I'm going to link to this here. All right, I'm going to label it sun shape change, and then I'm going to post the link for everyone to get out there and check this out. It's pretty crazy. I'm going to make sure the link works on the side here, just so. All right, cool. It does work. Live dashboard. Okay, cool. All right. All right. So that was pretty crazy. The sun simulator causing the same thing that we actually see. We can see this. We saw this. It's crazy. It's just crazy. Oh man, just crazy. All right, let me regather my thoughts here after that. That like blew my mind. That was crazy. Oh man. All right. Let me get my notebook here. What we're talking about. Oh my god, I have to find this clip because I'm looking at my Al Gore, this video he had. He kept calling these things. I don't even want to tell you. I gotta put my glasses on. I can't see anything. I have to like drive with my glasses. It's on my license. I'm pretty sure I found the clip that I want to find. This is the, all right. This is Al Gore and Anderson Cooper, maybe like a week ago, doing a live interview. This thing's 40 minutes long, and I watched this entire thing and picked out all these timestamps that I wanted to talk about. But it seems to be the original video I had is all messed up, so I'm sure all the timestamps are messed up. But this is pure gold. Look what this guy's trying to talk about. Let me make sure the audio's working. I don't want to get messed up. All right. Alright, so what we're about to see is how Al Gore, not only was he wrong once when I was younger, and I used to believe it, and then I figured out nothing's happening, right? But yet they're telling us it's getting worse. Alright, now listen to what this guy, I try not to swear. I try to...
One of the things, the benchmark that you have talked about for a long time is that the Earth will warm by more than 2 degrees Celsius, which is about 3.6 degrees Fahrenheit, by the end of the century. There was just 2 new peer-reviewed studies that are saying that the Earth may actually warm by more than that by the end of the century. I think a lot of people hear 2 degrees Celsius and think that doesn't sound like such a big deal. Why is it, in your opinion?
Yeah, well, you know, if you have a baby and the temperature is 98.6 and it goes up to 100.6 and it keeps on rising, then you probably want to go to the doctor. These increases that seem like a small amount on a global basis actually bring incredible changes. The heat extremes go up, become more frequent. The ice starts melting faster. The water cycle is disrupted because a lot more water evaporates off the oceans and feeds the storms. So we get these rain bombs, these record downpours that have been coming so frequently now.
Rain bomb is what they're calling it.
Yeah, that's what some scientists are calling them now, yeah, because so much more falls at the same time. In the last rates off the water cycle is disrupted because a lot more water evaporates off the oceans and feeds the storms, so we get these rain bombs, these...
Okay. Now rain is a kinetic weapon. We have kinetic energy weapons in rain. They're rain bombs now. We can explode things.
Record downpours that have been coming so frequently now.
Rain bomb is what they're calling it.
Yeah, that's what some scientists are calling them now, yeah, because so much more falls at the same time. In the last 7 years, we've had 11 once-in-a-thousand-year such events here in the U.S.
Once in 1,000 years. How do they know what it was like 1,000 years ago? How do they know what the weather was 1,000 years ago? To even, I can't deal with these people. How do they know it's a... I'm just going to play the rest of this clip. I knew I wasn't going to be able to interrupt. I knew I was going to interrupt it. I'm sorry.
I live in Nashville. Not too many years ago, thousands of my neighbors lost their homes and businesses in one of these events, and they didn't have flood insurance because it had never, ever flooded in the areas affected. And unfortunately, that's happening a lot more frequently. It affects the spread of tropical diseases northward into the latitudes where so many Americans live, and the droughts get deeper and longer. So, and by the way, the 2-degree figure is just, it's not a scientific threshold. It's just sort of a compromise between what the scientists say is getting into the real danger zone and what the politicians felt like it might be possible to hold the increase to. But you're right, the new studies indicate we're in danger of going above that, although the Paris Agreement a year and a half ago gives us a chance to really mobilize public opinion around the world and take advantage of these fantastic solutions that are now available. Solar energy, wind energy, all the rest.
Obviously.
Wow.
Storms, so we get these rain bombs, these record downpours that have been coming so frequently now.
A downpour is now the end of the world. Yeah, this guy has $200 million. $200 million. And talking about a rain bomb? I'm sorry, I've seen it rain ridiculous my whole life as a kid. Every summer we have one crazy storm where it rains, the raindrops are the size of golf balls.
A lot more water
I gotta hear it.
evaporates off the oceans and feeds the storm.
How is more water evaporating off the ocean? There's only so much surface area of like air for it to evaporate to. How is there going to be more of it evaporating? Is there more land, or is it bigger than we're told and it has the ability to evaporate more? I just don't get it. I don't know. And sometimes I get so wound up I can't even finish my own sentence.
So we get these rain bombs.
I gotta hear this again.
The oceans and feeds the storms because a lot more water evaporates off the oceans and feeds the storm.
There's only so much square footage of ocean, and there's only, quote unquote, so much square foot of atmosphere. So how are you getting more evaporation out of two things that are like at their limit? You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't get it. Here's my thing. It's 100% fear porn, Nicholas. 100%. What really bugs me is this guy. This guy pushed solar panels. And don't get me wrong, I believe in solar panels. I do. I think they're good. I believe in all that stuff. But I really do believe hydroelectric power, generators that run on, turbines from dams and stuff like that, are really efficient. I also believe that coal isn't as dirty as they tell us. Don't get me wrong. Breathing any type of particles in the air that are from a combustion are not good. But I believe solar panels are this guy's way of making money. Where do they make solar panels? They make it in a factory that gets their electricity from where? Probably all this carbon, all this stuff. They have to use heat to melt down the glass to make this panel itself. They have to make the metal, all the wiring, all this. They ship these solar panels around in Mack trucks that use what? Petroleum. And then these people will tell you how environmentally awesome they are. I think, what is it? It takes 10 years, and I'm not mad at anybody, I'm just saying. I think it takes 10 years to recoup the amount of energy that went into making a solar panel before it starts actually making energy without it. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. What we got in the chat going on? When solar is free to us, then they ship solar panels. They should. They really absolutely should. But they love charging us. They love charging us. It's the same reason Elon Musk got into solar. He didn't get into solar to help anyone. He got in it because he wanted his tax credits. So if I give these people solar panels, I get tax credits back? Absolutely. That's why you never see wind farms running, because they got their tax credits and now they don't care. They don't care. Every person on my street has solar panels. Every person that came over to put those solar panels in drove a vehicle, which used petroleum. Those solar panels made it to the place where they picked them up from a truck that used petroleum. The ingredients to make that solar panel use petroleum. They use petroleum, or they'd probably use some sort of energy to heat the glass, make them all that stuff. I'm being charged up the ass for electricity in New Mexico. We have 360. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Why would they not charge you when they can? You know, it's crazy. Where I live, the electricity is pretty expensive too, but yeah, I manage. You know, you can't just have solar panels on your house here. You have to be tied into their system. They do not want you on your own. You need to be connected to their system. I can't have my house completely off-grid unless I get all these special permits and all this stuff. They want you locked in no matter what. Yep, and yeah, exactly, Nicholas. It still gets regulated by someone. These people have this monopoly so tight. It's like a little boa constrictor. You move a little bit, they cinch it up. You move a little bit more, it's like quicksand. By the time you know it, you're up to your neck in their bullshit. But you're not going to die. They're just going to keep you alive long enough to suck every dollar out of you. Every dollar. Every dollar. What was that? Read my comment to Rachel above. Alright. Nicholas Cabal says to Rachel B., down the road from me, where there was old orange grooves, they took them out and they're putting in thousands of solar panels in this field. It's kind of cool. Yeah. To me, don't get me wrong, I think solar fields are really awesome. But now you have just displaced all the wildlife. Don't get me wrong, I'm not an earthy country person. Don't get me, I hunt, I have tree stand, I do all that stuff. But at the same time, these solar panels that really aren't crazy, like, are now going to be there. Who's paying for that? I'm guarantee you guys paid for it with tax money or something. And now they just ruined all these orange groves, which I don't know. I don't know what it looked like. It could have been nice. I just don't know. Is it worth it? Is the solar way the way to go? We have to sacrifice so much land. I'm not saying land, surface area, whether it's a roof, whether it's a parking lot or like a backyard or whatever. We have to sacrifice all that surface area for these solar panels. What do you think they're for, Nicholas? Do you think they're going to be using to power some sort of building out there? Do you think these solar panels are going to help benefit you? Are these solar panels going to bring down the cost of your electricity in Florida? I guarantee you paid for these solar panel farm down there. Yeah, and by no means, Nicholas, am I like arguing with you or anything. I just like in my brain all this new like when I hear something, all these different things pop up. That's all. So by no means am I like saying you're wrong or anything. I just want that to be clear. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, see? All the orange groves were dead, so it was useless land. Absolutely. Clear it out and use it for something. Put up houses. Yeah. Yeah, please get a video tomorrow. Yes. Let's see. New Mexico has tons of unused land for the whole U.S. to have solar power. Trust me. It's all government land, though. See, I don't personally think solar power is the way to go. You can have one building. Don't get me wrong. I don't think nuclear power is everything they're saying. I don't think radioactivity is what they're telling us. I think they like us being scared of it. But one building that either has steam, hydro, or let's say, I don't even want to say nuclear, but nuclear can power what the square footage or square miles of how many solar panels. You know, and they love knowing all these rich people own these solar panel companies. All these solar panel companies are owned literally by these petroleum companies. So you don't buy petroleum? Cool. Would buy solar panels? You're still paying these same people. These same people own all this stuff. It's a big monopoly. It's a big club, and we're not in it. Elon Musk is in it. Why is he out of the news now? Because he started doing some weird stuff where he didn't want to like steal people's money. You're gone. Bye. You gotta be in the club. You gotta want to steal people's money. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And again, thank you, Nicholas Cabal, for bringing out that footage of the sun that you, I don't know, I think I can see it shaping, changing its shape. It looks like a hexagon, 6 sides. Again, just amazing footage. I'm glad you brought it to the channel's attention. I have linked, it's linked in the bottom of my description for this video down there. If you want, go check it out. And also subscribe to the Nicholas Cabal channel. Alright, one more video that Nicholas Cabal wanted me to take a look at is this moon video. The description for it is, look at the rays from the lights on the house, and it's similar to the moon. Alright, let's get this piece of garbage off my screen. I hate Al Gore. Okay, you steal $100, you're going to jail. This guy steals $200 million and he gets an award. Absolutely insane. Sorry, I'm gonna make that again. Oh wow. Oh look at this, the same angles too. Wow. What an awesome video. Whoa, what a great video. That is pretty cool. Now, could you see those with your naked eye? Nicholas, in this video, was your naked eye able to see these light dispersions? Oh. Oh, look at that. I was going to subscribe to Rachel B. Already subscribed. All right. Cool. Let me see here. I'm playing this again. I just want everyone to see this. Alright, so in Nicholas's camera, he was picking up the same distortions and actually the exact same angles as the house lights around him. Pretty neat. And my question was he able to see it with his naked eye? And he said he didn't think so, only the camera was picking this up. Yeah, check it out. Pretty neat. Wow, look at that. So cool. So cool. You know what, I'm gonna link this one to the bottom of the page. Copy. I'm linking that too. We'll put this video in the description box on the bottom too, just so people have a comparison between the sun videos and some moon action. Size comparison. And they're from the same camera, which also helps. Let me clean that up. All right, cool. This is the first time, okay, and I'm gonna show everyone right now. That is pretty cool. This is the first time throughout an entire stream I have had green health. I'm never allowed to have green health. It's always yellow and red. Always. And I guarantee you, the second I start talking about a certain group or organization, I guarantee this will be going down. And check this out. Look, Nicholas. I have more subscribers, more views, and my time's down to 1,254. I started out at like 2,700. Not that my minutes, I don't care who watches me, but I can clearly see something's going on with my account. I'm down to 1,200. Just crazy. Let me move this back out of the way. Nobody wants to see this. All right, let me check out the chat real quick. The grades coming out on an angle. Yeah, it looks like they're coming out. Looks like they're coming out. Let me get a good freeze frame. Here you go. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Pretty crazy. I'm gonna have to try it with my camera. I'm gonna try it tonight. I have clear skies right now. Supposedly, I should have clear skies tonight. I'm gonna see if my camera does the same thing as that. I am gonna do a test. Check it out. Oh yeah, it's strange as hell. I take a screenshot of my watch time every time, and it's gone down from 1,800, 1,700. Some days it drops 700 in a day. This is the lowest it's ever been was 1,100. It's finally starting to creep back up because I make a video about it every time I do a stream. But you know what? We know why they do it. We know why they do this, so that when you search for my content, because my content's fire. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. My content's fire. And they don't like it, so they drop my watch time down so it doesn't come up when people search for my awesome content. Alright, rolling up my sleeves, because it's time. It is time. I'm done. I'm done with this. That's it, NASA. Alright. Okay. we are going to take a look at, this is back in the day, it's a couple years ago, 2012, so about 5 years ago, when MTV Cribs was popular. They did one for the ISS to seem cool. Hold on, I gotta check something. I was hearing noises in my house. All right. Nicholas, I appreciate that. Nicholas said, hey, you have some great content. You have brought things to light I've never seen. I appreciate that. I appreciate your loyalty to this channel. And just me, you know, I'm just a regular person. I do this stuff because I'm not going to lie, I like doing it. So I appreciate that, Nicholas. And you are a valued, what do I want to say? Affiliate to the What Was That channel. I mean, your footage is literally, I use your footage on my channel, so you are important to the What Was That channel too. So yeah, like all the channels say, we're like family. But we are going to check out this it's a NASA Cribs tour with astronaut Mike Fink. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this. We're gonna play. Oh man. Let me make sure. All right, now let's check this out too. We're gonna do this. I want everyone to see this. Okay, so look, we're green. I got good health. All right, ready? We're gonna start playing this. And again, take a look at this. This is pretty cool. I'm gonna make sure my desktop audio. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and play this.
What up, NASA Cribs? Astronaut Mike Spanky Fink here. Talking to you from Houston, Texas at the Johnson Space Center, space station mock-up facility where we train to fly in space aboard the one and only International Space Station. This is the front of the space station. You can either go left or right. And when you do that, you can either go to Japan or off to Europe. Let's go. Here you are in my friend's module called Columbus, built by the Europeans. Well, this is where we do a lot of science. When I was up here, we worked on things like biolab, fluid science lab. We had a microgravity science glove box and a physiology module that we could actually do a lot of good science. Great place to do science, Columbus. Yo, NTV Crib, Spanky here on the Audio Terminal Unit, ATU. This is how we talk to planet Earth from up here in space. This is where we say things like, Houston, we don't have a problem. Houston, it's awesome. Hey, look, no long distance charges apply. Konnichiwa. This is the Japanese experimental module. Codenamed Kibo. It means hope. This is a hope and the dreams of Japanese people for future space flight. So it's the largest module aboard the International Space Station, the quietest and the cleanest. Come on board, check it out. All right, you wonder what this is? This is an airlock. What it does, it opens up to our back porch, and we've got one of the coolest back porches in the universe. It has a robot arm. Now, how many of you have a robot arm on your back porch? I'll tell you what. Now, you know, every crib needs a place to hide those things that you don't want your friends, your family to see, especially when they're coming over unannounced. Well, we got one of those closets too. It's called JLP to you and me, JLP. That's the Gem Logistics platform, and we have one of them right here. And Yo NASA Cribs, the best way to get up to our closet, you can see there is no ladder. There is the only way to go is to fly. So what I recommend is using my patented trademark iron spanky maneuver. You put your feet together, you put your hand up, and you go. We're in Node 2, also known as Harmony. Harmony, this is where we sleep. You can sleep on the ceiling, you can sleep on the floor.
Now, I'm going to pause this. I know I can never let a video go all the way through without interrupting. I know, I apologize. Just yell at me if I do it and you guys want to watch the video all the way through. It's completely fine. But, did anyone notice what Mike said a few times in here? Let's take note of where we are right now. 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay, now let's go back. What did he just say? From up here in space. He just said this. Maybe he made a mistake. I'll give it to Mike. He's got under a lot of pressure. He works on space stuff. You know, it's crazy. But let's take a listen again. This is how we talked at planet Earth from up here in space. Not this is how they talk to planet Earth when they're up there in space. Okay? Let's just...
Here on the Yo NTV Crib, Spanky here on the Audio Terminal Unit, ATU. This is how we talk to planet Earth from up here in space.
You know what's funny, Nicholas? I literally am wearing headphones and it won't play. I literally watched this video the other day, not with headphones on, and I got all my timestamps. Look, I made every time I do a channel, I make all my paperwork so I know. I made timestamps and everything, and now my audio's not working. What did I say? Every time I try to expose these people, my shit channel gets... Try your other headphone. I think the stereo's messed up. Let me play it real quick.
This is where we say things like, Houston, we don't have a problem. Houston, it's awesome. Hey, look, no long distance charges apply.
I just want you to hear this.
This is where we say things like, Houston, we don't have a problem. Houston, it's awesome. Hey, look, no long distance charges apply.
Oh, whatever. He keeps saying, we're up here.
International Space Station, the quietest and the cleanest. Come on board, check it out. All right, you wonder what this is? This is an airlock. The only way to go is to fly. So what? Harmony. Harmony. This is where we sleep.
Okay, now first off, they're not in the ISS right now. And he accidentally, he said it once throughout the whole video. He says it a couple times when we're up here. When I'm up here, up here, up here, up here. Not up there, or they were up there, or they were up there. When we were up there. It's always when I'm up here, when I was up here, when I'm here. Like, he can't differentiate between up there and this mock-up they have on the ground. So, let's not forget. So check this out.
This is where we sleep.
Now, right now, they're going to walk through this mock-up of the ISS. Can you tell the difference between this mock-up and if they were really in the ISS? Ready? Is that real, or is that just fake? Is that the mock-up, or is that the real ISS?
You can sleep on the ceiling, you can sleep on the floor, or on the sides. I help build these things. They're awesome. Great place to get some rest. They're nice and quiet and dark, and this is what they look like.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Did
Welcome aboard the
anyone
laboratory
pick
model.
that up? Did anyone pick this up? So, again, they're on the mock-up. I want you to see this thing. Why aren't they showing it on the ground? So there it is. This is it on the ground. I'm going to put it in slow-mo so everyone can see this. This is important. So not only do they have a mock-up underwater, they have one dry on land. So here it is. Here's the mock-up that's on land. This is the one they go to and test and do all that stuff. Or whatever. Who the hell knows what they do? This is probably where they fake it all. Okay? So don't forget that they're just on land. Now listen to what happens here.
Ladder. There is the only way to go is to fly. So what I recommend is using my patented trademark iron spanky maneuver. You put your feet together, you put your hand up, and you go. We're in node 2, also known as harmony. Harmony. This is where we sleep. You can sleep. On the ceiling, you can sleep on the floor or on the side.
Alright, they're going to open up the sleep quarters here. Don't worry about his audio at the moment. I'll get that fixed in 1 second, but I really want you to have a visual on this. Now, he's opening up a sleep quarters on just the mock-up where they do testing. And I think someone forgot to clean up because this is where they do all the recording. Yes, I'm talking. What? You don't hear me either? Uh-oh. Alright. Alright. Can you hear me now? Testing, testing. Audio 1. You can hear me? I'm sorry, everyone out there. I'm awful at this. Again, I'm still new with this, so my OBS may be acting crazy. I really don't think it's my OBS. I really believe these people do not like when I do this. Okay, so let's check out this. He's going to show us where they sleep on this mock-up of the ISS that's in Texas. It's right on the ground. It's not anywhere. Now, he keeps making a mistake saying he's up here, up here, up here. He can't differentiate between the mock-up on the ground and the fact that there's an ISS 250 miles up, okay? So I gave him the benefit of the doubt one time that he messed up saying we're up here. Okay, he continues to say it. But what seals the deal for me is take a look at the sleep quarters. All right, let's take a look. Anyone see anything strange about these sleep quarters? It's like they forgot to take down the pictures when they do the recording of the ISS up there. Look, family pictures in here. What are you doing staying here? This is where they do the recording and they didn't take it down. Someone didn't clean these out. Here you have it. Look at these family pictures. Why are there family pictures up in this mock-up? Like you're staying here. Like they live here? Or is this where they make it look like they live? This is where they do all the recording. Let's check it out. Look at, there's kids pictures, there's family pictures, there's stuff over here. There's this, is this person's real office? No, they're just on a mock-up. They're in Austin or Texas at a mock-up, and yet they have these pictures in here. Like, this is where this guy works. This guy does not have a desk outside of this thing to work. I think someone forgot to clean up this stuff for this little ISS tour. That's what happened. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If they didn't even tell you they were in space, 95% of people wouldn't even notice these people are walking around. They would just be like, oh, okay.
Welcome aboard the laboratory module, codename Destiny.
It's just crazy. Yeah, his audio's all messed up now, too. His audio will not work for me. This is crazy. But anyways, yeah. Look, it's all the same laptops, all the same stuff. These people just clean this thing out. Look, it's the same thing. You can't even tell the difference. Oh, there's the bathroom. That's completely different than the other bathroom they show you on the ISS. I mean, it's just crazy. So here's this mock-up. And then here, I just got to show this again. I'm really upset the audio doesn't work, but at the same time, it doesn't faze me because every time I do a stream and I try to talk about stuff that I see, inconsistencies, my stuff gets messed with. I mean, look, there's literally pictures and stuff. They didn't take this stuff down. Look! They didn't even take this down. Who stays in here? They work in here? Come on. Oh, they have to get acclimated. Yeah. They literally, to me, Nicholas Cabal, they record the ISS stuff in this mock-up, okay? And they had to do this cribs thing, and they cleaned it all out, and they forgot to take out these pictures. Because this is how they sell you. Well, what I did was went back at NASA Johnson Space Center and I looked at all the old STS footage, or just any footage, and I wanted to see some ISS tours, and I kept trying to see in these sleep quarters, and I couldn't. I wanted to find these same pictures on the ISS, you know, and I couldn't. When Madan said space has gravity, I was dying. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. Madan, I like Madan at the same time, but he's Madan, you know? And, I don't know. I like Madan, though. I think the channel wouldn't be the same if Madan wasn't there. He's always... I find so many more people more aggravating than him. But Madan is Madan. He's crazy. And these people are always saying that they're in microgravity. He even says it in the beginning of this. There's some sort of microgravity because, like, I don't know. I just don't know. Alright. So, here we have it. They have sleep quarters, which they forgot to take the pictures down. Okay? This video was produced by students in NASA's Cooperative Education Program. Get the tour. Huh. Mike is the best. He visited my school today in Sweden. Okay, alright. So why isn't an American astronaut that we pay for visiting kids in America? Why is he over in Sweden? Okay? It's because it's a big joke. Go over to Sweden. They'll believe it. Mike came to my school. He was awesome. Yeah, the guy seems really cool. Until you figure out what the hell's going on. These people don't like you. Yeah. I don't want to talk about Madan because he's not here. I do like Madan. Madan does have a good personality. He jokes. He knows how to get under people's skin. He's good at it. And I think that's why I like him. He brings light to the show. And at the same time, I do agree that sometimes we need to be serious. But, you know, Madan is on a panel, one against like 6 people. And then, you guys ready for the grand finale? The grand finale. Yeah, exactly. What the f is he doing in Sweden? Go to American schools. That's because we're already... we already believe it. 90% of people already believe the space program, so they don't have to do it anymore. Yeah, he's a cool actor. That's exactly what it is. He is a cool actor. I'm just going to take a second and make sure all my stuff's working here. Because, actually, I have really good stream health. That's like the first time ever. I never get that. Look, we're in green still. I never get that. Alright. Alright, so it seems all that's working. My chat is working. Yep. Mike Spanky here is a actor. Or Fink, whatever his nickname is. Spanky. I don't know. But for anyone who's just rolling into the channel, we're taking a look at this again. I just got to see it. So they are visiting in Texas. Look, you wouldn't even know if that was space or not. Was he walking through space right there? Is that space? Or are they just walking through the mock-up? You can't tell if that's space, if that's really there. Are those wires? Is that the one on the ground, or is that the one in the sky? Nobody would know. You wouldn't know if that's the real one or the fake one. To me, I'd say it's the one up in the sky because of all the wires and stuff. But they could easily clean this thing up. How many people they got working for them? So if you're just tuning in, we're taking a look at the NASA Johnson Research Center. And they are... I'm trying to make it. Oh, there it is. It's the dry mock-up of the ISS. So they have a dry mock-up all around here of it. And they're just going to take you through a tour of it. And aside from the few verbal cues that Mike Fink here doesn't know whether was on the ISS that was on the ground or in the space, he shows us the sleep quarters. And to me, I don't think these sleep quarters, I think someone forgot to clean them out for this little show. Ready? Ready? And boom. Okay, look at this. They didn't clean these off. This is where they record the people are living on the ISS for months at a time, and then you show them, and they're like, oh, look, little Billy, little Tommy, I got my kid here. Like, and then someone forgot to take these down. Because there's no way this is someone's office on the ground. I'm sorry. This is not your office on the ground. Sure, you have a mock-up to go in there, mess around, and test stuff like that, but you have a desk somewhere that these pictures should be. Nope. Nope. No way. No way. And that's what we're looking at right now if you've just rolled into the What Was That channel. And what time, how long have I been live for? 2 hours and 14 minutes. Awesome. Alright, so I only have one more piece of footage. I already can't handle this guy's face. Alright, ready? I'm just going to do this. This is from the older STS missions. This is when I used to believe and, like, loved it, right? Okay, now it's just so easy to, yeah, they were too lazy. Exactly. Someone messed up. Someone didn't think that, it's just crazy. Just, let's look at this guy. Uh-oh, what do we see? These are old. Alright, I'm going to pause this. And if anybody knows me at the What Was That channel here, I have this issue with NASA and these little dots. Look at how many there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. Anyways, but it seems that even the old footage has them. They're much more predominant, and you can see them. They're much larger in these old videos. But anyways, let's just take a look at this guy.
Mauricio Londino from Colombia, South America has a question. Do you use a common wristwatch on board, or do you have a special one?
Sir, how are you not popped yet? You're literally upside down, and I can see all the veins in your face.
Let me answer the question this way. I've got a lot of different watches.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
One of these is actually for an experiment.
Look at this guy. He's ready to pop. Look at his vein in his neck. One in his head.
And it's trying to look at the effect on sleep cycles and studying the amount of light that we're exposed to and the movement that we have. So it's looking at both of those things in response to being in zero gravity and also the light and day cycles we have.
This guy is about to pop.
Another watch is a space flight approved watch that NASA issues to us, and that watch is a regular watch, but it also.
Okay, please tell me that you don't think he's upside down.
Keep track of a lot of.
Does
different
anybody
times,
think he's not
like
upside down?
GMT
He's really in microgravity.
and mission elapsed time and regular time, and it has some alarms in it that we can use. So that's kind of the daily watch that we use. And then I have another watch that
Just
I use.
look at all the
kind of
pressure.
more
And everyone's like,
sports
well, he's in microgravity, which allows fluids to go in all directions. Okay, cool. You know what? I'll buy that for 30 seconds until I show you some other footage. Nice try. I have a brain. I have 2 eye holes. And then here you have Jack. Look at Jack, calm as a cucumber. This is just a couple days ago.
How do you hear me?
Look at Jack. Are his veins about to explode out of his neck? No. Jack is calm as a cucumber. Calm as a cucumber. Look at him. He's not about to blow up. But yet, microgravity a couple years ago gives you this, where your face is going to explode because you're upside down. Look at that.
And I use that to get alarms set by syncing it up with the computer for Earth observations, because we get daily a sequence of opportunities.
He's literally 100% upside down. I'm sorry. If you do not think he's upside down, you need to go to the doctors and make sure your head's screwed on properly.
And it could be anything from looking at the way water use is affected a particular region, or how a region has changed because of burning, or just a current hurricane.
Look at the dots. They're moving there too. They like changed back then.
Right now.
It's crazy.
And so this watch I use to set alarms for that, so that throughout the day the alarm goes off and I can grab a camera, race to a window, and try to capture some pictures. So anyway, my dad always used to say,
Fake it till you make it.
that,
All right, now again, I'm just gonna do a comparison. Again, this isn't a fake video. I didn't make this video. Here's NASA, published July 10th. This is authentic footage from NASA. Does Jack look like he's about to explode?
A strict timeline, so we stuck with those, but we at least got.
Well, what about fluids going in all directions because of microgravity or lack of it or whatever? Jack doesn't look like he's gonna explode. He looks like he's chilling in a climate-controlled environment.
That was pretty cool. But what your comment just leads right into my next question, which was, before Peggy was added to the crew, you were looking at a fairly long
Yeah.
with just you on board to carry out U.S. research. So, how much has it meant to have Peggy up there during this period to help out with the science, and how busy
Is Jack gonna blow up?
with
No,
research?
Jack doesn't look like he's gonna blow up. And you know what?
Oh, we've definitely been busy.
Let's take another. Let's use more examples, because the more examples we use, the better, more thorough evidence we have. So let's take a look. Let's find Peggy. Let's see if Peggy has this. Oh, here we go. Jack's upside down. Let's see if Jack has any.
Good morning. Good morning. How you doing? Oh, I'm absolutely.
Now he's actually upside down in space. Are his veins showing? Is his head going to explode? No, not one vein.
Absolutely.
Not one, he doesn't even look like he's upside down, like for body-wise. I mean, clearly on TV he is, but yet
Watch the Bronco game and listen to the KOA.
this poor guy looks like he has blood pressure problems. Some NASA needs to shoot up blood pressure medicine for this guy.
Mauricio Londino from Colombia, South America, has a question.
I'm not sure how Jack does this.
Well, let me answer the question this way. We've got a lot of different watches on board. One of these is actually for an experiment. It's trying to look at the effect on sleep cycles and studying the amount of light that we're exposed to and the movement that we have. So it's looking at both of those things.
I mean, what's everyone think about this? Is this guy upside down? Or is he not? Now, how come? How come this red dot's here? I can see that it's red. Am I colorblind? I don't know if he's buoyant or I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's see. Where's Jet? Hold on. First, check this out. It's red right here.
Also, the light and day cycles we have up here.
Shouldn't it still be red? Oh wait. Where'd it go? Where'd the red go that was right here? Hey, there was a piece of red thing here, and now it's gone. And you should really be able to see it against a white backdrop. Oh, there it is. And gone. There it is.
That NASA
gone again.
Issues to us, and that watch is a regular
in red.
watch, but it also can
gone.
Keep track of a lot of different times, like GMT.
See, no red here, and then all of a sudden it appears. Red.
So that's kind of the
no red.
The daily watch that we use. And
this guy is stealing your money by taking a video upside down, and people believe it. And they're good at it. Don't get me wrong. This stuff is... The new ones are awesome. Like, I don't even want to watch Jack. Jack pisses me off.
Good question.
To me, he's just suspended. He's on, like, some suit, and it's picking him up from the rear. They're always, like, pointed forward. Like, just... Like, let's see. Here's Peggy. Peggy's my favorite. For those of you that do not know... Peggy Whitson here will have spent a total of 666 days in space when she returns in September. I mean, what are the odds of that? What are the odds that Peggy Whitson will spend 666 days in space? You know? It's pretty crazy. Now, she doesn't look... all blood pressured up. I don't know how they do this. And again, this video isn't just for debunking it. I'm just using it as a example against this guy who looks like he's going to explode. Peggy doesn't look like she's going to explode. I think their technology has gotten better. Definitely gotten better. Yeah, you can definitely see the dots. And again, I want to thank everyone who is watching the What Was That channel. I appreciate it. You are watching the most poorly produced information channel on YouTube. And I appreciate that you stopped by, checked it out for 5 minutes, have checked it out since the beginning of the stream, or are going to check it out in the future. I really appreciate it. I don't claim to be a scientist. I don't claim to be anything. But I did stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. And I have really good discernment. You know what's funny is they don't even have to look at the stuff when they twist it and spin it. She can just grab it. See, how she grabbed that without even looking at it? I can't do that. She hasn't looked at that mic one time to know where it was. Not one time did she look at this mic. The only time she looks at it is to flip on the little button. So watch, she'll turn the button off. And then she doesn't have to look at it at all. I can twirl this mic any which way. And the only time she looks at it is to turn the button on. Boop. And you can see the dots on her. Look, there's one right there. I bet they're all over. Yeah, she got one right there. There's one right here. One right there. They're not so prominent in this footage, but right there, there's one. Just crazy. They're really good at it now. Oh, they're all right here. See them? There's two dots right there. Another one there. Another one here. Oh yeah, now we're in dot heaven. Check this out. Look at them. That one just disappeared and came back. One there. I mean, they're everywhere. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. It's impossible for me to believe it's dust behind the lens. I don't feel NASA would allow a camera to have a bad CCD chip or a pixel out in the camera. They would not allow that for photography in a professional environment. Like, there's no way that they would allow that. There's no way there's dust. There's no way it's a pixel gone. They wouldn't allow it.
Well, I think at the place we are right now,
Just no way. Absolutely insane. And you know what? I'm gonna find another one. I showed it on my last stream, and I'm gonna do it again. Where is this lady? I dislike this lady. And she has right here. You guys want to see dots? I'm gonna show you. You know how they never show you stars in space? Can anyone agree that they never show you stars in space? Well, what was that is gonna show you stars in space.
or any type of electrical problem. So it's a pretty awesome little spacecraft.
Does anyone see any dots here? I see a couple. See them here, all on her arm. They're all right here.
Actually got to go out, use my
All over the camera.
little spacecraft a couple times, and it worked like a charm.
Right there.
Lucky.
Right
it
here.
works very nice.
Okay, now watch.
You might want to see what the helmet looks like. It's pretty cool too.
Oh yeah, that's all for your stuff. That's for the reality show. What's gonna happen is Donald Trump is gonna settle North Korea down, and he's even gonna look better to the people. Oh my God, Donald can settle stuff down. There's no way. I don't think we're going to war. I think it's just a little reality show skit where they're gonna make Donald Trump, you know, seem like he can stamp out any of this this violence or whatever you want to say. And notice how they backed up. So they're up close right here, but as soon as you get a shiny surface, because I was like, oh yeah, they're gonna show a surface of the mask, so you'll be able to see the guy. Okay, the guy kind of gets up close, but when she flips down the super reflective visor, the guy backs up. Why'd the guy go backwards? How come that guy didn't stay right there? I wanted to see him up close. They won't let you. You're not allowed to. That's funny. The crescent moon bathroom. Baño.
Here we are at the throne. This is awesome. You might see the little, you might have noticed the little moon on the outside. This is our orbital outhouse right here.
Oh yeah, I promised stars in space.
And of course, it serves for two functions.
I apologize. Let me find it. I know.
And what's cool
I know.
about this module, it is actually the Russian side. Second, you can see on the Russian spacecraft, there's also other spacecraft to be stuck together. And then you can the living compartment, Bitovoy Otsek in Russian. It also has
Where is it? Right here. Oh, look at them all. Let me go back, just in case anyone's missed it. And there are your stars in space. Let me get my magnifier out, in case people can't see this. Look at them all. Look at all these stars. They're in space. That's not dust on a camera, I'll tell you that much. Not dust on a camera. Now let's go ahead and play so you can see these stars. Look at them all. Oh, wow. Wow, and all of a sudden this line's here now. Notice that line wasn't there before? No lines. Just going to start right now. Okay, so notice there's no line here. But as she enters the next scene, there's going to be a line. Watch, you can see it develop. And right there. There's a line now. Right here. See this line? Look at this line. All these dots. Look at this line. How are you going to deny you can't see that line?
It goes a lot farther back than this. We'll go take a trip and say hello to the boys down there.
Where's the line here?
Well, let's do that first, actually.
Where's the line? How come it literally is disappearing? That line is disappearing right there.
Go down to the Soyuz at the very end. There in just a minute. Well, let's do that first.
It's disappearing.
Take a trip and say hello
There's the
to
line,
boys down there.
and it goes away here. Oh, don't worry about the line disappearing.
Then we'll go down to the Soyuz.
Nothing to see here.
This is Yevgeny.
Nothing to see here. So, if you want my honest opinion, it's just a different scene. So watch.
You don't need a
So no line. You don't even see it anywhere.
to the Russian side.
Can't see it here. Can't see it, can't see it. And it's going to develop right there. There's your new scene, or whatever they're doing. I don't know how it works. And there are all your stars from space. Space dots. That's what I'm going to call them. Space dots. I've got it. Look at them. Oh my god. And then watch this line. Whoa, it's transparent right here. Totally different scene. Oh my god. Wait, let's wait to see if we see the line go across this guy's face. No line. Because, you know, maybe the white background hides it. I just don't see a line here. I do see all these dots. Nope, there's the line again. We're back. I mean, it's crazy. I don't know. That's it. That's all the material I have today on the What Was That channel. I tried to get some good quality stuff. I tried to hold out for my NASA stuff all the way to the end because I don't want everyone to think that's all I do. I do not like NASA in general, but I don't want a 100% NASA site. I like to look at all information all over the place because maybe there's some little tidbit of information over somewhere that I can use over here. So I like to gather all information. Kind of like, you know, the intelligence agencies. They want all intelligence because there may be a little bit of info in all of them. All information. All right, let me check the chat here. I want to check how long I've been broadcasting for. Whoa, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Killing it. All right. And again, I appreciate everyone coming to check out the channel. I don't really have anything else to go over. This is all that I had to go over today. We went over the solar eclipse, shadow. How is this possible? How does? We're gonna do a little recap for anyone just watching. How's this happen? I did this experiment in my house with a tennis ball and a light source the other day, and I could not get my shadow to project on the wall smaller than the original object. I could get it to go larger, and I could get it to go just about the same exact size. Never could I get this diagram. And then I thought maybe you're doing it wrong. So what I did is I went and I looked right here. This is Peach Pit. They're publishers of technology books, ebooks, and other videos for creative people. And they state the location of a light source relative to the object casting shadows determines the size of the shadows. For example, for example, a light that is far away from your subject will cast a shadow similar in size to your subject. Will it be smaller? It doesn't say that. It says similar in size. It doesn't say 200% smaller, 200 times smaller. It says similar in size to your subject. Now, alternatively, moving the light closer to the object will enlarge the shadow, making the shadow much bigger than the subject itself, as shown on the right side of the figure. Right here. Okay, so you have the light source being really close makes the shadow big. Being far makes it small. But it never says that if you keep moving the light source further away, it will make the shadow smaller than the actual object. But yet, they're going to feed you this right here. Right here, this. This is what they're going to feed you. That a moon 2,100 miles wide is going to cast a shadow 70 miles wide. What was that? 10 times smaller? 20? I don't know what it is. It's ridiculous, though. Try the experiment yourself. See if you can make a shadow smaller than the actual object. That's my challenge. Just kidding. You should do all your own experiments anyways. Everything I say you should look up for yourself anyways. So here we go. We're gonna close out with this guy upside down. I'm not gonna have any audio, but I'm just gonna play him in the background because he's driving me nuts. You see journalism's yeah, I did see journalism's video. Don't get me wrong, I 100% right here. I have so many textbooks. Like here's one. Exploring the Universe. I relate to this book all the time. It's all globe shit, but it has tons of info that I love to look up, and it has formulas and everything. And from this book, from their information, I can literally generate how the solar eclipse will work in my head. But also, I don't believe it. Like I always tell everyone, to believe, for me to believe in the globe, I, number one, have to set aside. I have to ignore the fact I will never see a curve because I'm too small. I never can go in a plane high enough to see a curve because we're too small. Just ignore that fact. 2, set aside the fact you never feel the 1,000-mile-an-hour rotation. You're not going in a straight line. You're curving constantly at 1,000 miles an hour, which means you want to go straight, yet gravity's pulling you back and around this curve, which you should feel. So disregard the curve you never see, disregard the speed you never feel. Now you can start believing in the globe. Whoa, 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 whoa. That doesn't work with what was that. It doesn't work with what was that. Yeah. I'm gonna have to watch it again. He doesn't account for the shadow size. Yeah, he just he just believes this. Is this what he believes? This right here. See? Okay, see, it does it. See, this diagram shows that it goes down to 70. There you go. I don't know. And don't get me wrong, I listen to all these guys' channels. They give me ideas to go through. But he says the moon is closer and moving faster. I'm going to write this down, Nicholas Cabal, and I'm probably going to take a look at it. Alright, moon's closer and faster. Alright, I will look that up. I'm also going to look up moon larger than the sun. I mean, it's just crazy. Just crazy. I really don't have any more content to take a look at. So I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this stream up. I think we did really good. We took a look at submitted videos. We took a look at the Umbra. We looked at Al Gore being a scumbag, and we looked at some dinosaur bones being fake. Did we? Did we even look at that? I don't even know if we got that far. No, I don't even think we got that far. I forget. No, I didn't even get to do dinosaur bones. I'll do that next time. We'll go through that next time. I was just going to touch on the fact that I hear everyone talking about it, and I don't know, so I just started looking at it myself, and there's a lot of questionable things going on. But we're going to save it till next time. We'll save the dinosaur bones till the next time. I do appreciate everyone coming out to check out the What Was That channel. I see a lot of people in the, well, I see 5 people in the live stream. So I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the people that are going to check this video out in the future. I'm going to go ahead and check out the chat before I close out. He says the moon is closer. He made a model. Yeah, Nicholas, I'm definitely going to have to check this video out by Jeranism. But I want to give some shout outs to the channels that I personally really watch a lot. I watch Bro Sanchez live. Good content. Gives me information. I comply to all my stuff. You've Been Exposed channel. Love it. I appreciate it. He has a daughter. Flat Earth Teens. How can you go wrong? Young kids thinking for themselves? We don't want that. Can't have young kids thinking for themselves. They have to listen to these books. It's just crazy. So my shout out to all those people. Whoever else does live streams, it's crazy. My shout out goes to Nicholas Cabal out there for providing footage into the geoengineering and weather manipulation that's happening in Florida and across the globe. I really appreciate it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that watches, everyone that submits information. None of this would happen without you. I'd be just doing videos with no views on it. So you guys actually make this happen. I really like doing it. I don't want to do crappy shows, so I try to look up good content. And I really love interacting with everyone out here. So I appreciate it, and you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks, Nicholas. I will enjoy the rest of my day. I'm going to go out and check out the sky and stuff. So I appreciate it. Thanks, everyone.